Hello, everyone. Welcome back. We're here to finish out the readathon. I am very excited to be wrapping it up. This has been a crazy, busy weekend, but it's been so much fun and I've gotten so much reading done. So I think a lot of you probably were here for the earlier sprints as well. But for those that weren't, if you guys just want to say your names so they know who you are, introduce yourself, what you're reading.
Yeah. I'm Evie. My channel is She Was Only Evie. I'm not very active on the channel, but I'm more active on Instagram, which is the same handle, She Was Only Evie. But I was reading Sinless and Sins. I had switched to that at the very end of the last sprints, but my husband was like, "Why are you gonna reread a book you've already read?" I'm like, "Because I wanted to read it with you." And he's like, "It's fine." I'm like, "Okay." So I'm switching back to Two Travelers by Sarah Coley. So
Sounds good.
And I'm Angela. My channel is Angela Rose Reads on all the handles. Same thing. I'm not really posting as much right now, but I always say, I'm hoping that school will let up a little bit so I can get back into it. And I am just starting the readathon this morning, so I'm starting while everyone else is finishing. And my first book is Finlay Donovan is Killing It. And I'm from the last sprints, I got over halfway done. So,
oh, wow.
Yay.
How are you liking it?
It's good. It's just fun. It's just funny. It's probably be 3.5, 3.75 stars. It's not mind blowing or anything, but it's just really ridiculous, crazy scenarios that you're just what?
Okay. Because, I was on a set of sprints and everyone was like, "You've never heard of these books?" I'm like, no. Should I have? Are they fantasy? Because that's really the question. Because if they're not, you expect me to know them.
Absolutely not. No. No.
Hello, everyone. Nellie, welcome back. Nellie has been killing it this readathon. She's been reading so much. Welcome. Hello, everyone. Good evening. It's just 2:00 here, so it's not too late for me. Hello.
Emma, as in Jane Austen Emma? Because I've been slowly rewatching the Autumn to Wild adaptation that released a couple years ago, because apparently I can't watch a movie all in one setting as an adult anymore. But yeah, I love that adaptation. So
I don't like Emma. Angela knows this.
I love it.
So here's the thing. Emma, for the longest time, was my least favorite Jane Austen. I was like, I hate Emma. Emma sucks. And now that I've started rereading the books again, Sense and Sensibility is probably my least favorite. I haven't reread Emma yet, but I will say, watching the Autumn to Wild adaptation really gave me an appreciation for Emma as a character and as a book as a whole too. So I really want to reread it and see how I feel about it now.
Gotcha. Oh, greetings. Welcome. Hello, Emily. Welcome. Hello, my manga reading friend. 9 p.m. there. Okay, so it's definitely evening for you. Finished Throne of Glass. Started third book, The Empress of Sultan Fortune. I really liked The Empress of Sultan Fortune. I thought it was so good.
Me too. Yeah. I have the second one when the tiger came down the mountain, and I'm saving it for this readathon in case I get a crazy number of books. I can grab that tiny book.
It's also on Scribd too, I think. Or maybe I got it from my library. I remember I got it from one of those for free, but I liked the first one the better. But I don't know if I don't know what most people's opinion is. I don't know how most people feel about it. So maybe it's just a preference thing. But yeah, I like the first one better. Exactly 100 pages left in your final book. You can totally do that. We have 3 hours of reading sprints. And I'm going to try to do quite a bit of reading towards the beginning particularly because I need to make sure I have time to finish my book. I'm a decent chunk into it. I think I can make this happen, but I don't want to risk it. I don't want to get towards the end and not finish. I'd probably cry a little bit. I'm not gonna like it. There we go.
I mean, it's your readathon. You can bend the rules a little bit.
No, I can do it. The thing is, I can do it at this point is the thing. If I was to the point where I'm there's no way it's happening, might not might as well not even try. That would be fine, but I can totally do it at this point. Oh yeah, I saw you say that after the last one. You're like, maybe I'll just pick up a manga. Oh well, don't worry about that. Just do whatever you want to read. Okay, so yes, it is on script. It's been confirmed. Finished your 4th prompt. Got a 6. Nice. I got a 6. I was super excited about it until I realized it was a wormhole. I got 1 6.
Yeah, I remember your voice in it. You're like, oh, that's a great one.
I know. I was so excited. I'm like, this is starting off so well. And I'm like, no, it's not starting off well at all.
The funny thing was, is as I was watching that, I'm like, she should know that 6 is a bad number. It's your board. You created it.
I know, but I don't really pay that much attention. I feel like I don't, when I play my monthly one too, I'll play like, oh, yay, big numbers. And I'm like, I know where it is. I've hit it like 3 times. But, ooh, Founderside was a 5-star prediction. I am so excited to read Founderside. Everyone's getting me really hyped up for it. So I'm really looking forward to it.
That's one of those books I've had on my shelf for years, and I like have started it before, but I for some reason just keep not getting to it.
Read it. I'm going to be doing like a channel read along for it, which honestly I don't really do a whole ton of that. Like I'll do a live show, but you should read it with me later this year.
That would motivate me too.
I think I'm reading it August, September, October. I'm reading the series, so August will be Founderside.
I have that. So that's my 1 month off from college. So I will definitely be able to do that.
And you can even start it like early if you want to. Give yourself plenty of time. But yeah, you should totally join. That'd be fun. Final count is 8.
What?
Nice. Yeah, 5 mangas. I told her, I was like, she's read a lot of mangas throughout this. But you finished the board. I mean, that's kind of the whole point of it. No. I'm so glad you enjoyed it, even though the board was so mean to you. I feel like the board was mean to so many people. So many people are like, I'm on my 3rd wormhole book. I'm like, oh, so sorry. Gosh. Nice. The name of all things or sort of destiny. Okay.
I will speak on behalf of Angela and say the name of all things.
Okay. The name of all things. Do I know?
Chorus of Dragons by Jen Lyons.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, definitely. I've heard good things about it. I've actually heard people love it or people really don't jive with it. It seems to kind of just be a preference thing.
Yeah, from what Angela said, she's like, it's kind of like a puzzle that you have to like figure out because there's like a lot of footnotes too and like shifting a narrative and stuff, and she's like, you either like it or you don't like it. And she's like, and she read the entire series in what I think less than 2 months. She loved it. So
I don't know, I'm not a huge footnotes fan, but I don't mind confusing puzzle type books like the 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle. I love that.
Yeah,
but I don't know, I'm not a huge footnotes fan because I feel like I want to just skip them. And I know
you could do that. So
I don't know. I feel like I can't though. I feel like I'd miss stuff if I skipped them.
When I first started Jonathan Strange, I skipped all of the footnotes when I first started, and then I realized I actually kind of want to read the footnotes, so I would like read a chapter and then go back and read all the footnotes.
Okay, I could see that. So I might do it that way because I feel like I would enjoy it that way more than getting pulled out of the story.
Yeah,
every single time there's a footnote, so I might like that. Yeah, I actually think a lot of people got stuck on that first wormhole. Like it was a bad one. Okay, picked up after chapter 6 and flew through it. Yeah, like people are loving Founderside right now. Maybe it's because the last book is coming out, but it seems to be just really popular at the moment. 9 rolls. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a month's worth of books, essentially. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, just keep going. Do it until you're done. That's not a big deal at all. I'm just carrying the board into the rest of the week. Totally do it. Okay, let's go ahead and do our first set of reading sprints because I need to feel like I'm making progress in this book. I
I
need
have
to
something that'll make you smile that you can have where you live. A little kitty cat, and it changes colors.
The light.
That
That's
is so cute.
You could have that on your little desk or something.
that is so cute. Where is it? Just like a desk lamp for you?
Yeah, I just have it on just white, just because it's just like so cute.
It is.
There, you know.
Ball of kitty. Oh,
Yeah.
I love kitty.
So that'd be cute.
I might have to do
Our
that.
houses can't tell you can't have something like that.
No, they can't. Okay, should we read to the hour or to 50? What are you guys feeling with your reads?
I mean, I'm fine to top of the hour.
Okay, let's do it.
I got it on audio on script, so I'm gonna do that while I do some homework. So if you're
to
staring at the screen intently, I'm not being creepy.
I've done that in sprints when I did with Angela before, and I was just sitting here typing and stuff. It's kind of awkward, but I get it. I've done it. Okay, let's do it. Oh, look at the pretty kitty.
Yeah.
Looks so nice. It's a big cat.
She's mostly chunk. She's a fat cat. So
Yeah.
I have a gray fat cat too.
yeah.
Not as long of hair though. That looks delightful.
Oh, she looks so snuggly.
This is the most snuggly she will ever get. She'll at some point she'll meow and be like, "Screw you, I'm leaving," because she doesn't like being held. There you go.
Aww.
What's her
I
name?
need a cat that likes being held. I like snuggling with cats too much. I can't take a cat that doesn't like it.
Yeah, my
You're so
cat
sad.
doesn't like to be cuddled. My dog doesn't like to be cuddled. Like I'm like, what's the point?
But right?
What's her name?
George.
Oh, I thought you said she.
No,
Is
it is a
George?
girl.
Awesome.
Her name is George.
That's so beautiful. George.
Her name is
so
Fred because
funny.
I thought it would be hysterical to name 2 gray-haired female cats after Fred and George Weasley. So
Nice. I was thinking like Curious George, but nice.
that works.
They both work.
She is very fluffy.
Ooh, yeah, you should join in. It's gonna be starting in August. It had to be pushed back a little bit because of the release of Speaking Bones pushed back. Nice. Finished early and eating a popsicle. I've eaten several popsicles throughout this. I got my favorites are the like red, white, and blue firework looking popsicles. Oh, those are so good. 11 pages, food, watching Netflix, back later. Fair enough. Like it's been a long weekend. We have the golf tournament on as well. So like that's going in the background. Book 6 done. Holy cow, people have read so many books. Yes, definitely have to pick a manga for the last one. Page 97. Oh, finished.
Oh wow.
Okay,
Just started.
I would love to know what you thought because I am now really interested in Becky Chambers after A Long Way to the Small Angry Planet.
Yes, I thought that she would be someone that you liked, Angela. She seems like she's very much in your taste. She is fluffy, like her tail is just a poof. You like her.
She abandoned me. I don't know where she went.
She's hiding. Ancient Mage's Bride? What is this? Is this a manga? I think it's a manga, I bet. That's my guess. Marvelers, nice. Empress of Salt and Fortune, hopefully doing my last roll. Woohoo! Is it your last roll? Let us know. I feel like so many people are so close and there's 2 hours left. So I'm like, you guys can do it.
Oh, let me see how much I have left in the audiobook. Oh, I have like 2.5 hours left. But if I speed it up.
If you speed it up, you can do it. And then you can do your rolls at the very end.
I could just roll to know what I'm going to have to do next while it's on here so that if I get a poll, you guys could help me.
That's true. That's an excellent thought.
I might do that.
Okay, is it a bad idea to read Well of Ascension and Foundry Side at the same time? So I feel like the Mistborn heist aspect is very much just in the first book. So I don't think it would be as big of a deal to be reading both series at the same time, personally. But I've heard if you like Mistborn, Foundry Side is a good series to go with.
I was gonna say, I've only read the first book, but from what I've heard, Well of Ascension is a lot more like political maneuvering rather than like heisty stuff.
The first one is the only one that really has heisty aspects to it. So I think you should be fine. Fruit flavored popsicle, and the yellow ones taste like the pineapple Dole Whip drinks in Disneyland. Yeah, where do you
get that from, please? Please share.
Is this a Costco thing? Where are you snagging these? Another one. Oh my gosh. Roll 3 and you're on space 5.
So I was going to ask, what does that prompt mean? Treat yourself. What does that
Buy
mean?
yourself a book.
Do you have to read the book?
You read the book.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
You
interesting.
I mean, I'm
Like,
sure you could like make your own rules and be like, okay, I'm just gonna buy myself a book. I don't have to read it.
oh yeah, if you want to do that, go for it. But yeah, that's what it is. It's like you buy yourself a new book and read the book that you buy. Or like, I mean, for me, I went book shopping Friday morning before it started. So my plan was if I got Treat Yourself, I was going to use one of the books that I bought on Friday so I didn't have to go back to the bookstore. But that was my plan.
Does the library count?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, nice.
I think
That's a
library.
good description of a book. I would totally like that.
Humble book. I
I
like
like
it.
that.
I want to try it out. It's been on my radar for a while. Fantasy manga, nice. I like fantasy. So I think 35 pages left. Ooh, you are so close. You're closer than I am. I am currently right here. So this many left.
I think Sarah from Sarah Reads mentioned reading Ancient Magus' Bride a while back. I could be thinking of somebody else, but I vaguely remember somebody I know reading it.
Yeah, she was doing manga for a while. I know she was getting a little bit into it. I've been so behind on people's videos. I haven't been watching. I feel so bad.
It was really easy to catch up on your reading sprints, though, because I could just skip over all the reading sprints.
That's so true. You're like, okay, I'm up to date. We're good.
Yeah, I was like, I need to know what's going on before I hop on here.
Bit burnt out. I feel that. I feel like if I didn't have like I'm gonna cut it fairly close. I think I should definitely finish, but it's gonna be probably in the last sprint. So if I wasn't this close, I probably would be procrastinating a little bit too. Because it does like 48-hour readathons, by the end, you're just a little bit burnt out. You're like, okay, that was fun, but it's enough. My son wasn't supposed to come home from his dad's until this ended, but we had thunder and he's, oh, that's cute. Extend it. No one cares. Go get your little one. Totally fair. Oh, they're at Walmart.
Wow. And let's look for yellow popsicles. I'm assuming since you said the yellow one that it's like a combo of different colors. But I would buy them all just for the yellow one to taste like Dole Whip.
Right. Yeah, just you can use your most recently hauled book. Yeah, that's kind of the way I was going about it for this because I didn't have as much time.
I mean, a lot of the prompts are really up to interpretation.
Oh,
So
yeah. I'm never gonna tell you your prompt doesn't fit if you make it fit. Like, go for it. Like,
shove the square into the round hole.
It's well, my niece's book, it was supposed to be a 500+ page book, and it wasn't. But I was like, if you include all the maps and the pictures and the acknowledgments at the end, that's 500. And so, like,
did she finish, by the way?
No, she didn't.
I'm so close, though.
She did not yet, but she got distracted by things. Fair enough, right? Like, gosh, when I was 13, I don't know if I'd be able to focus enough like that. Evie, Mansfield Park. Yes, I do remember that. And we were talking about Jane Austen then too.
Mansfield Park is my second favorite. So
I've only read Pride and Prejudice and Emma.
Yeah, I have a question. Yeah, I've read Pride and Prejudice and Emma. Absolutely love them for years. Watched all the movies, all the different stuff like that. I have Northanger Abbey because I know like it's like a take on Gothic books, and I love Gothic books, and I'm like, I want to see what she does is like to mess with it. Besides that, what do you think my next one should be?
So normally I always recommend Pride and Prejudice and Emma, but since you've already read those,
as I don't know where to go next. After I'll probably do Northanger Abbey, and then after that, I'm like, I hear a lot about Sense and Sensibility, but I don't know what you would recommend.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's my least favorite Austen. It's not bad. Like, obviously, it's still wonderful. I would say if you want to have like sibling dynamic, I would go with Sense and Sensibility. If you want to go with like melodrama and like, I don't know if you've read any of the Fitz books in Realm of the Elderlings, but if you want a Fitz type character, Mansfield Park.
Okay, I have to put that.
And then Persuasion, which is my all-time favorite book, all-time favorite Austen. I honestly don't know how to describe like how I would recommend Persuasion because it just feels so close that I'm like I cannot separate myself from it to even describe it properly, recommend it, whatever. So
That's
Thank
fair.
you. I'll probably actually then do those and then do Sense Sensibility last.
I was actually kind of trying to plan out a video. Surprise, surprise! Plan out a video of recommending Jane Austen books to fantasy readers, or vice versa, recommending fantasy books to Jane Austen readers.
Oh yeah.
And so I got books for everything except for Persuasion because I'm like I can't separate myself. Like I don't know what to pick. Like so I might be like, hey, help me on this. If you read Jane Austen, what should I read that's a fantasy book that you would think would be a good pick for that? So
That's fair. I get
A lot
that.
of people agree with you. Persuasion next. All right, so I'll have to do Persuasion next for sure then, if it's so highly.
Oh my gosh, Abby, hello. You're still here.
Northanger Abbey is
Good evening.
very much a satire
Yeah.
on Gothic novels, but it's also like it's like a half satire, but you still get like the Pride and Prejudice societal like commentary and stuff, which is really cool, I think. But
And we still have to watch Bridgerton, Stephanie. I haven't watched it yet. I'm saving it for you.
You have to. You haven't watched any of it, not even the first season. Okay, we totally
You were
have
the
to.
one who convinced me to watch it, and I'm like, all right, I'll wait and watch it with it.
I feel like it's something you probably would enjoy just for the. I don't really like the guilty pleasure like title to things, but I don't know any other way to describe it. Where you're like, I'm watching it and I'm like, this is not the most amazing thing I've ever watched, but I am very much into it and I am just gonna binge. So,
well, I brought it up. The connection was Austen. Is it the similar time period or are they different? Okay, they are similar. Okay.
Definitely.
I'm skipping down to the bottom, but yes, I do have hot takes on the trailer for Persuasion, Monica.
No, skip. I'm falling behind on my comments, so go for it.
I have many hot takes. TLDR version is it's trash. There you go. It's so bad. It's like they saw the success of Emma and Bridgerton and were like, all right, we can do that. What else is left of Austen? Persuasion. Okay, we'll just take the name Persuasion, the character names, and just totally disregard the actual content of the book. And just put in a quirky heroine who Anne Elliot is not, and add in totally stupid lines like, we were worse than exes. We were friends. I'm sorry. That. Sorry. Yeah. Rage quit. Table flip. Yes.
Apparently, I'm going to be honest, I have never read it and I haven't even seen the trailer, but every person I've seen talk about the trailer feels that way. I felt like this is not the same book. Like I felt
validated and vindicated when like a bunch of like Jane Austen fan pages on Instagram that I follow were like, "Are you serious?" Like I'm like, "Thank you."
Yeah, everyone's like, "No." Bridgerton it's fun. It's just like a fun thing to watch. You like season 2 better than season 1. So I think I have an unpopular opinion in that I think I like season 1 better, but I think it's because I do not like the trope that is used in season 2. But I like a lot about season 2. There's just this trope that I don't like, and I absolutely hate it anytime it is ever used.
Now I have a feeling I know what it is because I know what tropes you hate.
Dang, you might.
That's all right. I don't care.
Actually, I don't think it's really much of a spoiler if you even have seen any advertisements for it. Like, I'm sure you know. But
is it cheating thing?
Yeah. Like, yeah. I hate it.
Yeah.
The season 2 one, yeah. I'm like, yeah, you've read books with me.
Yeah.
Always, that's fine. We're still going for another about 2 hours. We're going to the end of the readathon, so we got some time. Hello.
Oh my gosh, the glasses and lipstick in that picture. That is
Right?
Look at that. It's so pretty.
It's like stunning on
I
point.
really
It
like
looks
big
so good.
glasses. I think they look
I'm
really good.
supposed to wear glasses. I just don't. I'm lazy.
Ditto.
I don't really wear lipstick though. I feel like I don't have that kind of. I've never worn it ever, and so now when I see myself in it, I feel like I look weird.
I
Also,
love red lips, just like yeah, I love red lips, but after wearing masks for 2 years, I've just like fallen off the habit of putting lipstick on because I'm like, I'm not gonna put lipstick on under a mask. So
I feel like other people look great in it. Like I think lipstick looks good. I put it on myself and I'm like, oh nope, too much, and I have to take it off.
I'm just naturally lazy, so I'm like, do I want to take 2 minutes to put on something? No.
Yeah, I know. I don't do too much. I do a little bit when I'm gonna film. That's about it. I'm pretty lazy, but it's fine. Oh man. Oh. I am tired.
I was gonna say, stop yawning. You're gonna make me yawn.
I'm sorry.
I don't know how you don't fall asleep reading your books when you're tired. Do you?
I'm not gonna lie, when I went off camera, I was like on the verge of falling asleep. I'm like, oh
Yeah,
god,
me too.
I gotta wake myself up. So
I went upstairs and I did a little bit of cleaning, like a little bit of laundry stuff, and then I was like, okay, I gotta like move or I'm gonna sleep.
I mean, I do have a fresh can of cherry Coke here.
I was debating. I was like, should I break open the Mountain Dew? I was like, maybe not, because I feel like after this, I might actually take like an hour nap before I do my homework, so my brain is actually functioning again. But we'll see.
You should.
I remember when I used to work the night shifts. Even though I worked night shifts, I was on a sleep schedule to sleep during the day. I was still always so tired because it's the night. Like your body wants to go to sleep. And so every lunch break, I would get 30 minutes because I was a contractor at the time. So I would set my alarm for 30 minutes and I would just pass out for 30 minutes in like one of the quiet rooms. And then as soon as the alarm went off, pop back up, log back in, and work. Those were the days.
I got really good at night shifts actually. So I worked them for quite a while as a nurse, and I actually got to the point where I didn't get any more tired on a night shift than I did on a day shift when I was like on regular schedules. Like my body switched, and I was then a night person. I was nocturnal. It was crazy. So I didn't really get tired on night shifts anymore, but I could not switch back. So if my husband's like, hey, let's go for a hike, I'm like, okay, at 5 p.m. on a Saturday, I will wake up and we'll go for a hike. Like that type of stuff. So like you really couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
Like you had no life. And that's essentially why I ended up, one of the main reasons why I ended up switching. So, but I did actually get really good at it. I didn't really get tired. I didn't have to use caffeine or anything.
Wow.
But I had no life.
Okay.
What?
No, finish what you're saying. Sorry.
I just said I had no life.
One of my least favorite things is like realizing that I actually need like 9 hours of sleep. Yes. And I'm like, that is not fair. Like, when can we ever get 9 hours of sleep?
I need at least 9 too. Yeah.
I don't know how or why. Well, actually, I know how I discovered this, but I don't know why this is the case with me. But if I can get 6 hours, either 6 hours of sleep or 9 hours of sleep, I'm perfect. Anything more or less than like, or the in between, I'm just like, I'm a grumpy gills. I'm just
Mr. Grumpy Gills.
Yeah, I don't
know intervals, probably, right?
Probably.
Like, I think
I'm not a scientist, so
yeah, there are cycles, and if you wake up in the wrong time of them, apparently, like it affects how your body feels. Like you need to wake up from the right point.
Oh, that makes sense.
So different people's cycles are a little bit different length, apparently. So it's actually the best for you to go to sleep at a consistent time and then let your body wake up when it naturally wants to. Not that we can with like our society and our world, but that's the way that it's best, is to be pretty consistent about when you go to sleep, but just like let yourself wake up when your body just does it.
Yeah.
Well, except for the summer, it's getting light out at like 5 something in the morning, and that wakes you up. Yeah.
I love that she answered. She's like, gosh, how do you not know that? Yeah, it's crazy. Like,
So
I have blackout curtains still though from when I work night shifts. So
I need to get those.
my husband doesn't like them though. He likes to wake up with the sunlight and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, because you wake up at like 7 in the morning. I don't do that.
Yeah, that's so our dog has gotten used to eating at 4:30 in the morning because my cat used to squall to be fed. Thankfully now she doesn't do that, but now he's used to being fed at 4:30, and it's been 5 years. But yeah, so my husband normally gets up, or I'll get up. We'll kind of alternate days. But regardless of whether my husband feeds the dog or me, he's always up at like 6:30, 7 o'clock, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't know how he does it. Like, even on weekends, and I'm like, just go to bed. Just stay in bed.
I
He
know.
also cannot nap for the life of him. I love to nap, and he's like, I don't know how you nap, and I'm like,
I love naps. Oh, my niece being here, she does not nap, which I'm like, oh, you're missing out one. But I'm like, I'm gonna take a nap. Like, ugh, let's go play pickleball. I'm like, okay, wait. I said I want to nap, and your response is, let's go out and do physical exercise in the blistering heat. Like, not even close here. Trying to kill me. Gosh. But no, it's been good. I've done a lot of stuff. Okay, we should probably do another reading sprint. Let's read to the hour again. I don't know if I'm going to finish in this next one, but no, just no.
I mean, that would be great if you're okay with it, like if you go to bed early enough.
Well, if your body likes it. My body does not. I am not a morning person.
See, I am. Like, I love, like, the morning is one of the best feelings in the world to me. It's like you have the whole day ahead of you. People are asleep. You're like, cool, let's get this day going. But then you're tired if you wake up that early.
I hate mornings so much. I'm not a morning person. Okay, let's see how much reading we can get done. I should be fairly close by the end of this. Oh, fingers crossed. That's odd.
Is London 8 hours later than
I think it's 7.
this? That's New York, I'm thinking.
Yeah, because it ends at midnight their time and it's 5 our time. Hello. I don't know where Angela went.
I mean, if she's anything like me, she probably accidentally hit the X button.
Right? Seriously.
But how far, oh, dear God. How far did you get in your book?
Oh my gosh, I'm so close.
Oh my, oh, if you can't get that done in the next sprint, I will question
I will.
your readership abilities.
No, I think we'll just start them earlier. Maybe chat for like 10 minutes this time and then sprint to give us like extra chat time at the end instead.
Yeah.
Yeah. So many people finished. Look, yay, finished. Ooh, welcome back.
Nice, book 7 done.
Finished.
Nice.
Finished. Nice. And you read 3 pages. Very nice.
3 pages is more than 0 pages. So
yes. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. We asked about City. Oh, Angela's Wi-Fi went out. That stinks. I'm sorry, Angela.
honestly, I'm surprised I haven't lost power at all this weekend because of the heat and stuff. Like, sometimes we lose power because it's too hot, it's too cold, too windy. Like,
all the things.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we were asking about City of Dusk. You're enjoying it. Nice. I like that. Yeah, we were wondering because who was I chatting with we were wondering about City of Dusk because I think it might have been Abby. I don't know. Because we were talking about it and I was like, well, I feel like I want to read it, but I've heard actually not very good reviews of it. So
I haven't heard anything about it. So I actually so I subscribed to the Fairy Loot adult box.
Me too.
So that was one of the books. So I was like, anybody want it? And Angela from Literature Science Alliance was like, I'll take it. And I'm like, all right, there you go. It's yours.
Nice.
So
yeah, that's where I got it too, is in that box. I'm like, I mean, I'm not super excited about it, but
like I haven't been excited about any of the books that have come in through there yet. So I might delete the subscription and then go figure they'll come out with something that I'll actually.
Oh, of course. That's what they always do. I actually was excited about the Atlas 6, but I feel like I liked the regular edition better than their edition. So I was like,
yeah. I do have a feeling based on their August clues that the August book is going to be Babel by R.F. Kuang.
They better do a good job because I really like the regular cover. So if they do another thing where they turn it white, I'm not going to have it. I'm going to be done. Be like, no, like, I'm not going to have all my special editions just be white versions of black books. Like,
yeah.
It's annoying. The blue one. Yeah, that one's pretty.
Honestly, that's another thing that I'm like, another reason why I kind of want to just get rid of my subscription is like all the subscription boxes seem to be the same. Like, it's the same books in each one. It's like, well, then what's the point? Like,
yeah, that's why. So I originally started out having Owl Crate and then I got Fairy Loot, but Owl Crate and Fairy Loot, I feel like their Fairy Loot's regular box had the same books all the time. And so I was like, I can't do it. So I canceled Fairy Loot because they shipped out late all the time. And so I was like, I'll just keep Owl Crate. And then I canceled Owl Crate because I was like, I don't read YA that much anymore. So this is a waste. So now I have the adult Fairy Loot book only and the Illumicrate book only. So all I'm getting is books anymore.
I will say I did get the Winter Night trilogy. Was it Fairy Loot? Yeah, Fairy Loot editions. Oh, they're gorgeous.
This is like personal opinion. I really do not like those editions, so I didn't get them, even though I absolutely adore that trilogy. I just didn't like them. I was like, I think the regular covers are prettier.
Yeah, no, I mean,
So
I also it's just one of those series that I'm like, I need to collect all of the editions, please. So I have
love
like
that series.
I have the UK paperbacks, the US paperbacks, those Fairy Loot ones. Now I just need to get the US hardcovers, so and then I'm all set.
I have the US hardcovers and I adore them so much.
I even have a French edition that I want to get. Just because
that sounds cool.
Yeah, like I have like French editions of Persuasion, Wuthering Heights, and Frankenstein, and Dune. So
nice.
Do I read French? No. Like at best, my reading comprehension in French is elementary level, like maybe first grade. If
better than mine. What cover do you love, but you didn't love the book? That happens. Oh gosh, I have to think of one now though. Like I know it happens to me all the time, but I'm trying to think of it.
I mean, this makes it sound like it's really bad. I should preface this. The book was not bad. It was just very average.
Yeah.
But the covers, both US and UK editions of Daughter of the Moon Goddess, are absolutely gorgeous.
Yes. See, I don't know if I would love the book, but I love those covers. I'm trying to like look at my bookshelves. Most of my books are upstairs that I like have super pretty covers of. Oh my gosh, now I have to think of one.
Excuse me.
I know I have them. Like this happens to me where I'm like, I love the book, so I'm going to keep it anyways, even if I don't like it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. How can I not think of anything right now? Pathetic.
This book was totally a cover by Seasons in Hippoland. Don't even know what it's about. I guess it's like a magical realism type book or something, but I'm like, hippos, psychedelic cover, I'm all for it. So
oh yeah. I like it. That's a cool cover.
Right?
I'm trying to think now. I don't even know. Okay, I fail. It's happened to me. I suck. I have the self-pub version of Atlas 6. Oh, hey. Welcome back. Yeah, I actually have the self-pub Atlas 6 and then the Fairy Loot edition of Atlas 6 too. So
I heard what you were saying. French version of Addie LaRue.
Nice.
Nice.
Very interesting how it's like a like you can it's a dust jacket with her face to like show it from underneath.
Oh, cool.
Nice. That's really cool.
Trying to learn French. Don't know any yet, but
I like it. That's a gorgeous cover. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there actually is a difference. I know people who have read both, and I have only read the self-pub version, but yeah, there are differences. They went through and edited again, so there are actual differences in the book itself, but obviously the cover is different too. I found I didn't like the Allocate boxes. I have Fairy Loot and Illumicrate now. Yes, so I have the Broken Binding as well, because it is a book only and it's an adult one, and it's always fantasy, and I feel like they picked really good stuff so far. So I'm doing the Broken Binding and Illumicrate and Fairy Loot adult. But I stopped all my YA subscriptions just because I wasn't reading the books ever.
I mean, maybe your niece would like them.
Yeah, that's true. Is Angela frozen?
Maybe. Yep,
I think she is.
We're both like, Oh, there you go. There you're back.
Oh, nice. Someone else that loves the French ones. I actually don't remember the Fairy Loot version of it. I got was it
Who
Only a Monster, the Fairy Loot version. I don't remember what that looks like.
Who writes that book?
I don't know. It's over there. I can look it up.
I probably could look it up.
Len.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I mean, it's very pretty, but I don't know. I'll probably read that one because I've had some people tell me that they really like it, so I'll probably end up reading it. Woo, dying. Yes, I have. I posted it over on the Discord. So it is in the announcements within the 48-hour readathon section. There is a thing called announcements under there, and that is where I have posted that. I have also posted it in the description of the announcement video. So if you'd rather go that way, you can. Okay, we should jump back into reading just to make sure I have plenty of time to finish my book, because I'd be really mad if I didn't finish it at this point. So let's jump back into reading, and I think I should probably be done by 50. So let's say we're reading to 50 this time, because I think I should be done. If I'm not, I'll just keep going.
And then you win.
Then I win. Oh, I'm so excited. Hello.
I got to a chapter-ish break in my novella, so I was like, there's still 10 minutes left. I'm done. I think I'm done.
Fair enough. It's been a lot of reading this weekend.
I mean, I'm still also trying to emotionally recover from Robin Hobb, so.
Oh my gosh, right? Fool's Errand? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Like, I haven't cried that much since Assassin's Apprentice.
It's good. I
But
love
so
that book
bad.
so much.
It was great being reunited with Fitz, though.
I
so.
know. I absolutely loved it. It just felt so nostalgic, and it was so good. Yay! Congratulations! I'm so excited for you. It will happen again. I don't know when. It'll have to be at another break from like where I'm not in a super, super busy class for school. But yes, definitely. It was so fun. I finished my book. Yay! I'm so excited. So I officially finished the readathon. I have my stack of books here of the books that I read. So, yay! You can move it closer.
What did you wind up giving The Only Good Indians, by the way, star-wise? Or do you...
I still haven't decided. I feel like I'm probably at about a
pressure. No, I'm just kidding.
4.5. Like, it's so good.
Yeah.
The wink is trying to nudge you to the 5. I'm like, you know you want to do this.
I really enjoyed it. I thought it was so well done. Oh, another person finished. Abby.
Oh my god.
He is still awake. What time is it there? It's about midnight.
Yeah.
Abby. No, I love it. I love that you stayed up for the end of it. I'm so
and I'm just beginning. This makes me laugh.
Well, good luck. You can now see all the torture that we've been through. So
that you've been through. So
I know. Some people got it pretty easy.
Yeah, I have this much left. So I need to do my next roll before we sign off.
You should do it now.
Okay.
Ooh, I'm so excited. Is that going to go up tomorrow, Abby? Because I want to see it. It better go up tomorrow.
All right.
But yeah, you should continue your board. Keep going. Keep playing. Finish it out.
No, I got a 6.
Oh no.
Okay.
Is that bad?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a star.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So we're good.
I know, because I didn't know. I know 6 first would have been bad, but okay, a star. It has ads.
Yeah.
Do you have to edit those out, Stephanie?
Yeah. Yep, I do.
Okay, a star. Spin the wheel. Holy cow. Nope, that's not how you do it.
Oh, nice.
Oh my gosh, fantasy. See, that's not as much in my wheelhouse as it is you guys.
There's a lot of fantasy novellas, though.
That second
When the tigers came down the mountain, is that fantasy?
That's fantasy.
Yeah.
Would that be cheating?
No. How is that cheating?
Because I'm picking like easy ones.
You were keeping it on the back burner for this exact reason.
Yeah.
That's true. Perfect. It is fantasy. I would. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it is fantasy.
Done. Thank you so much.
Woo-hoo.
And you chose my book, so thank you.
Yeah.
Yay.
Oh, that's so fun. No, this has been a good weekend. I feel like I'll definitely have to do it again sometime. I don't know like what I'll change and do differently, but I'll definitely have to think of some stuff. I'll probably try to organize the sprints a little better. I didn't let people know until kind of late. I was like, oh my gosh, I need to do that. But we made it work. It's fine. Okay.
I had a lot of fun, even though I did not, watching you guys suffer and commiserate, watching from the sidelines.
Yes. What was everyone's favorite book that they read during the readathon? Let me know. I feel like it's not very fair for me to say what my favorite book was because it's a reread, but The Two Towers. Like, I love The Lord of the Rings. It's so good. It's so good.
I mean, there's, as someone who's only read The Fellowship of the Ring, 20 years ago, there's a reason that it's been around for, almost 100 years now? I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't remember when it was published, but there's a reason it's a classic. So
It's true, yeah.
Are you're rereading it to build up to the show?
Mm-hmm.
That way? Nice.
Yeah, so I'm gonna read the Silmarillion too.
Did I tell you about the show I'm watching right now? I'm watching the Wheel of Time show, and it's really making me want to read the books, but I am terrified.
Yes, I've read the first 4 books in that series. They're long.
Yay or nay?
I like them. It's not my favorite fantasy series, but they're good. I enjoy them, but they're not anything that I'm like, this is amazing, you have to read it type thing. But I feel like it's a huge commitment if you're going to do that. I mean, they're very long books. There's a lot of characters. There's a lot of world building. Like, it's a ton to remember. So I wouldn't put too much time in between them necessarily. Like, I mean, you could. It's not too bad, but
I'm just nervous the things that I like about the show aren't going to be in the book anyway. Because, like, there's a lot of, like, representation and cool stuff in the show that I'm just like, I don't think this is probably going to be in the book, though.
I have some major complaints about the books when it comes to, like, women and how, like, the men think about women and talk about women and view them, and the way that a lot of the women's personalities are just, like, stubborn. Is just a female personality trait. I'm like,
oh, and that sucks.
Okay.
There's like so many main character women in the show that are like, oh man, that's what I'm worried about. I might need to hold off on those. I think Brandon Sanderson should come first because I've only read one of his books.
It should come first. I'm biased, but I think so.
Done.
I like Brandon Sanderson better than The Wheel of Time, personally. But. Be the Serpent, or Serpent, or is it Be the Serpent? Serpent? I'm going to have to look that up. I know Shauna McGuire. I've read Middle Game, and I have read the Wayward Children series, and I've read the Over the Woodward Wall, so.
Oh, Be the Serpent has like a fantasy cover.
Huh. That's interesting. I've never even heard of it. I should look into it.
The 16th novel of an urban fantasy series.
Oh, wait, is this the like October something series?
Yes, October Day urban fantasy series.
Yes. Okay.
Wow.
I have heard of those then, but I just hadn't heard of that one. You know, some of those like urban fantasy or like mystery series go on forever.
I mean, if you love it, that would be amazing.
Yeah. Magic Hour by Kristen Hanna. Nice. Delilah Green Doesn't Care, or Tommy. I don't know. Extra 5 books this month. That's impressive. Busting those out on the weekend. Pathfinder's Way. Nettle and Bone. Nice. I'm glad you liked it. Oh, you're so welcome. This was so much fun. Dude, you got a lot of reading in. I remember seeing you being like, I just read like 20 books this month. And I'm like, How the King of Elfheim Learned to Hate Stories, and Blackwater. Nice. I failed. No shame. I would have failed if I hadn't read very, very short things to catch up. Oh, yep, there it is.
Oh, cool.
Oh, an arc. Very cool. 4 books is still good in a weekend.
Yeah.
That's a lot in 48 hours.
I'm worried I'm going to get the last black hole now that I got 2 good rolls.
I really hope you don't. I would feel so bad.
Oh, man.
Wait, so if theoretically, hypothetically, if I were to play the game this week or sometime soon, if I hit the second black hole, does that mean I go back to the very beginning or back to the last black hole?
It's back to the very beginning.
Oh,
I have been tempted to change that. My niece, oh my gosh. So my niece is doing her next roll literally right here next to me as we're talking. And she just hit the second black hole.
Oh no! I feel like I jinxed you. I am so sorry.
I just thought it was so funny that you were like literally saying it as she did it. I was like, no.
I'm so sorry. Oh God, I feel like I should take one for the team.
You're too strong. Your power is too strong.
I know. Oh God.
Oh well. Hey, she laughed at me every time I hit the wormholes and rolled like ones.
This is true. I did.
So yeah, that is the way it goes. But I mean, I'm thinking I might next time change it to that you just go back to the last wormhole. Because I feel like in the 48 hours, it's so hard because it could be literally an unlimited number of books, which is a lot. So
Ooh, the thing between us, or this thing between us, I think that's the Gus Moreno one. I've been wanting to read that for a very long time.
this thing between us, nice. What else we got? I know. I feel like the board is so hard. Like it actually is a lot. Like, I mean, do you see my stack of books? Like all you can do for the weekend is read pretty much if you're going to do it. Wheel of Time book series are so slow paced, so it's like the only fantasy book series I do that.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, so it is Michael Kramer and Kate Redding do it. And I really like them as narrators. So I think they do an excellent job at narration. Oh, yep, it is Gus Moreno.
Nice.
What is this? I think you should change the black hole to be like maybe pick from a jar of books that you're not super excited to get to. You can do it that way if you want to. I feel like anyone who wants to do their game differently, I don't mind if you change the rules up a little bit. Like, that's okay. The Counselors. I've never heard that one. Playing the whole game at the beginning and then reading Preferred Order. Okay.
Oh,
I think that's fair enough.
That is a really good idea.
Yeah. The thing about it that makes it kind of more challenging, which I don't know if you need it to be more challenging, right, is that you don't know. So at the beginning, if you pick a long book, you might have 7 more books coming, or you might have 2. So it's kind of hard to know what you're going to get. And I feel like that's kind of how my game is when I play it regularly throughout the month, is like, I don't know what I'm going to hit. So if I pick a couple chunky books at the beginning, I could still have another 20 books to add to my TBR. So
I think if I play the game, regardless of whether I film something or not, I'll probably use it as an incentivizer to do like, okay, instead of once I reach the end, instead of reading a free pick of like, okay, I can buy myself a book. So it's like,
nice.
control my spending habits and like not buy a book until I finish the game.
That's smart. Yeah. I like it. I need to watch my buying a little bit. I've done a little much lately.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Yep. Target just had buy 2 get 1 free, and I'm like, well, you can't pass that up.
You can't. Like, it's what it is. Yeah, I agree. The way the women think about the men is annoying too. Like, it's just, I feel like I've said this, I think, in one of my videos before, but I feel like they're so just separated. Like, you have the men and you have the women. They're just very separated in like, this is women's business, or like, this is like, oh, men, like, they're just like this. We like that type of, like, I'm just, why do we have to very much separate them?
Yeah.
And so I do agree. I don't really like how the women are written in that sense, because it's kind of annoying.
Maybe I'll just watch the show only then.
You can do that. I mean, I actually think, and I know this is a very unpopular opinion, but I enjoyed the first one quite a bit. It was pretty fun, just because it felt very classic fantasy, kind of like Lord of the Rings, just had that classic fantasy feel to it. So I did enjoy that quite a bit.
Yeah, there are some things that have like the same scenarios.
Yes.
And I'm like, and my husband watches it too, and he loves Lord of the Rings too. And we're like, hey.
Yeah, yes, definitely very heavily inspired by Lord of the Rings. Okay, well, that's the end of the readathon. thank you guys so much for joining. Let me know how you do, Angela. And if you do end up playing Eevee, let me know how it goes. But I am going to go take a little nap, do some homework. And thank you, everyone who joined in. This was so much fun. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.